And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another show of the Inside Show, right here on Madhouse TV. It's October 9th, 2014. You're watching Madhouse, and if you miss anything I say, just back it up and play it again, because you can do that on the internet. But we have an interesting show for you tonight, for sure. It's going to be a short little monologue, but I just wanted to say, like I do on all my shows, that the theme of our show is from that George Burns movie that went viral way back when, but it's called Oh God, and then later on it's Oh God, You Devil, and the theme of that was to thank God. So that's all I'm going to leave you with, that little term, thank God. And say a prayer now and then. And drink your milk and eat your sandwich. I think it was Bozo. I think I watched that from Bozo days. But anyway, I'd like to throw up a flyer right now for you to take a look at. Mickey B, who has a show on Madhouse as well, has an Italian extravaganza on October 11th, 2014, 8 p.m. at the Belmore Movie Theater. And that's on Saturday. And it's at 222 Pettit Avenue in Belmore. And the phone number for tickets there is the Mickey B office, which is 516-822-9612. Now that is a charity event, a cancer charity event. And Emilio Stucchio and the Classics are going to be there, and a couple of other names that you can... I'm sorry, I don't have it handy, but it's on the flyer that you're looking at right now on your screen. And also, just a quick thing also is November 7th. That's when High-Powered Howard and myself will be at Sergio's Restaurant. We were there in September, and they liked us, and they want us back, so we'll be there for a dinner show. And that's 6:30 dinner, and oil my arm. And an 8:30 show, and that's High-Powered Howard, who is award-winning comedian, and you got myself for the singing part of it. So that's $35, tax and tip included. You can't go wrong for that. So come on down on that night. It's a Friday night, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you there. So with that, I have a very special co-host, somebody I've known for a long, long time. No, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. But anyway, Lou Kouvaris is sitting right over here next to me, and he's our co-host for tonight. And we go back a long way.
Yes, we do, Dennis.
So welcome to the show, Lou.
Thank you so much.
Now,
Great to be here.
Yeah, you were here just last month or something with JC.
JC, yeah, fabulous singer.
Yeah. So you're still working with her?
We're still working out some stuff with her, and she's, of course, does stuff on her own, but we are collaborating and doing some stuff.
Well, like I say, we go back a long time. You're a exceptionally good recording engineer, and producer, and chef and bottle washer. And I've kept you up many hours, wee hours in the morning.
And changing a lot of things last minute on me, yes.
Yes.
Made life very nice for me. I enjoy doing it.
Well, we also, like I said, go back a long time. Even before that, we knew bands that we're together with, or we knew bands, like you were with Harlequin, I believe.
Yes, I was. The New York Harlequin, not to be confused with the Long Island Harlequin.
Well, the only one I knew was from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was one.
No, there was one from Queens also, with a bunch of guys that were, actually some of the guys were in the Good Rats.
Well, Mike Raffanello,
yeah.
The guitar player. He was my lead guitarist for a long time.
Yeah, he passed away recently. I got some kind of a sad news from somebody that he passed away, but what an unbelievable talent.
When you told me that you were at a gig, you were playing at some place, and you told me that, it blew me away.
Yeah, it was sad to hear that, because I haven't seen Mike in many years, but what a talent.
Yeah. Now you also was with a group called Riot, right?
Yes, many years ago.
And we have pictures of that, right?
Yeah, I think Janine has. That's right. That's right there. Yeah.
Can you describe the scene?
Who's that guy? That one's across the street from the UN. That was 1975, 76. and we were doing some promo shots for an upcoming album that we were doing called Rock City. And the gentlemen that were there are Guy Speranza on, I guess if you're looking at it from the left, Guy Speranza. If we can go back to that other picture again. Yes. On the left is Guy Speranza. He was the lead vocalist. Mark Reale, who recently passed away from an unfortunate disease called Crohn's disease. Myself in the middle, Peter Bertelli on drums, and Jimmy Iommi on bass, which was the original Riot. That was the original group from Brooklyn, New York. I was the only guy from Queens, actually. And this little picture is from Copperfields in New York City. Actually, that particular picture was kind of strange because anybody who knows that club knows that curtain back there, that silver curtain. But that was downstairs in a basement in the building right next to Electric Lady Studios. I think that was on 4th Street. And it was a premier place to play. I mean, they were great musicians that used to come down and see us play. I mean, we had Mick Jagger come down one time, the guys from Kiss, Lenny Kaye, a lot of great musicians come down and see. This was kind of like the trendy little place to go. It only held about maybe 30 people, but great place to come and hang out and listen to some great rock bands in their infancy, in their early stages of becoming greatness.
Back in those days, you had the Village Voice, and you could get call him a musician anytime you wanted, and they'd come on the subway, and we had Mike Bloomfield's brother, who was a phenomenal guitarist, come down and jam with me in my Brooklyn apartment. So you never know what.
You always had some special guests, and those were the days. And you can see on that last picture, that was Guy Speranza, who passed away at a very, very young age. A great human being. An extraordinary singer, and again, when we say extraordinary singers, not somebody who sings like Tony Bennett or Frank's. This guy had a style of his own, a great voice for the band Riot, which really set us apart from a lot of different groups out there, and a great human being. And I'm sorry that he's no longer with us, but a great human being, great family. I still keep in touch with some of his wife and some of the people that know him very, very well.
Now, you played lead guitar in that as well? I
was one of the lead guitar players in the band with Mark Reale, who was the co-founder of the band. I guess the other person was Guy Speranza. And this is a picture of the Rock Palace in Brooklyn. Jimmy Iommi, Guy singing, and myself there. Great little place. We actually filmed a movie there, which you'll see down the road, I guess. And that was a concert that we did many moons ago back in Miami for the Hemophilia. We opened up for some of the greatest bands, Mark Farner and from Grand Funk Railroad. You had, it was Neil Young's birthday that night, and the Outlaws, and to name just a few. But we were asked to come back twice, and there was about 300,000 people. That was a kind of breaking up. That was the Sunday after the gig. We were invited to come back and play a second time. But that particular picture was them early morning in a helicopter just scanning the parameters there of Biscayne Bay in Florida. That's the Japanese 45 single. And shout out to my friend Masaki Miyauchi in Japan. No, he's probably watching.
This does go everywhere you can get the internet. You can
Masaki, it's for you, buddy. And welcome, I have some friends from Greece also, Stella, and some good friends out there.
Excellent.
And these are just pictures from the Rock Palace, Mark Reale and I playing.
Now, we also have a video of Riot, correct?
Correct. This was a video that was shot in the Rock Palace, which I showed you before in one of the pictures. And the producers had hired the guys from the film crew that was used on the Rolling Stones crew, and also the mobile unit that they used. They came to the Rock Palace, and we had a sold-out show, and we did a promo for Japan. And we actually have it, if anybody wants to put it on.
Wow, is it subtitles or anything on it?
No, it's actually in English. There is a picture of Godzilla, though.
Before or after he destroyed us?
Before.
All right, let's put the video on, and we have more. Well, we play more pictures when we come back from the video, and talk more about Riot and the other the other bands that you're with. We'll talk about Dr. Bob and
Oh, yeah, we got some good guests today. And
yes, we do. And you know, my co-host here is going to be introducing them. So, but we'll talk about a few more pictures if you like, and we'll put the video up as well. All right, let's go to the video, and we
Okay.
can come back and do some more pictures. We'll have Dr. Bob with us at that point. You can introduce him and talk
Sure.
about it. All right.
Sure.
And then we also have a comedian on tonight, John Consoli, who is a funny man. He was here many moons ago, and he'll be back to do his spot and be interviewed and all that good stuff. So we'll be right back. Watch the show. We're watching it from here.
So that we may warn them. Do you perchance have a 64 Chevy to hasten our mission?
We have invited our American comrades here to tell us of the effect that this riot has had on their nation.
Our own children have been overwhelmed by this riot. Now, if you can turn out those lights, we will see the film documentation we have brought with us. Now, please don't panic. This is just film.
All right, we're back. That was something. And amazing stuff and amazing fingers going like crazy.
There was a lot of fingers on that
Yes.
video, and it was all live, which was kind of great. And as far as all the playing and everything, no editing, nothing. I mean, there was some editing, I guess, that they did, but not the playing and stuff. So,
Well, we can also put up some more pictures as we're talking. But there's somebody standing between us now.
well, why don't we go? Would you like? Why don't we take a couple of minutes and talk to Bob?
Yeah, why don't we do that? What about Bob?
Well, Bob is an extraordinary Dr. Bob. He's an extraordinary individual, and also a very, very dear friend of mine. And you're looking good tonight, Bobby.
Well, thank you so much, Lou.
I like the outfit. I like the whole line. It's looking pretty
the
good.
doctor
As a matter of
thing
fact, you should be the co-host, not me.
I dressed up for you tonight.
But Dr. Bob is, I call him the utility guy because he plays everything, does everything, and he does it well. And he's doing a very special thing right now that I think we should talk about. He has this
Definitely.
gig coming up on the 25th of October, which I'm part of it in a small way, but happy to be part of it. And I think that it's something that I think Bob should take over and talk about it. It's kind of an important situation.
Tell us all about it, Bob.
I want to thank you for having me. I'm delighted to be here. We're so excited about this event that's going to be on October 25th at Madison Theater in Rockville Center on the Malloy College campus. We have put together an incredible concert to honor veterans. We have 25 veterans we're going to bring up in honor for the night, and they come from all different services and from all different wars. We have a few World War II veterans that are in the 90s that are going to come up and be honored. People from Afghanistan, we have veterans from Korea, from Vietnam. We put together an incredible bunch of musicians, homegrown from Long Island. They've been working for about 6-8 months now on the project for one night of music. We have 3.5 hours of music to play. We have brought in a 30-person show choir, an incredible choir from Hempstead, Long Island, led by Vladimir Dugay and Rachel Blackburn, just incredible. And we're going to do classic rock with the choir, and it's just going to be a fabulous night. We have a scholarship that we put together at Nassau Community College called Voices for Veterans Scholarship. For veterans who fall outside the GI Bill, can get now scholarship money to go to Nassau Community College. We're
That's
proud
awesome.
of that.
How did you get involved in it? How did you get?
It happened about 6 years ago. My neighbor, Jimmy Bevers, is a veteran, and he's a fireman, and he wanted to put something together for veterans. And it turned out that he was going to have a meatball cook-off and try to raise some money as to who cooked better meatballs. And when he asked me to get involved, Lou and I did a lot of the music together, and we said, let's put a band together. And we put 35 people on the stage, and we rotated all the musicians. We filled the house, and we raised a lot of money for the veterans, and we gave money to a local veteran charity. And since then, we've raised money for many of the organizations in 6 years. The band is about 25 people strong at the time. We've played on the stage of Mulcahy's. We've done benefits for autism. We've done benefits for breast cancer at Dix Hills Performing Arts Center. But we always did it as a veterans band to raise the awareness of what the veterans go through. But this particular concert, we wanted to be different in that we wanted to bring veterans in to honor them. We just didn't want to raise money and hand it to an organization. We wanted to let people see the veterans and get a chance for the veterans to be honored by the people that are buying the tickets.
It's a big thing to honor. We did a show at Patchwork Theater, the Sweet Sound Band. We did it. I booked some acts there as well, other acts, other groups, and we did this whole thing. We had a Veterans Administration come down. We had men in uniform and ladies in uniform. From the start of it, they were going around with the buckets trying to raise money for the veterans. It was an amazing thing. So you always got to give back. And even with the Bob Night 4, we got involved with the Wounded Warriors Foundation as well. So we were doing shows for them as well. So my hat's off to, and my song at the end of the show is I always put a plug in for the vets. So we thank you for your service. Go right ahead.
Yeah, it takes, I think, just so everybody knows out there, that it takes a lot to put something like this together.
Oh, yeah.
And Bob excels in that, and that's why I think that my hat's off to him. He's putting together a nice little thing. He's doing it on his own, with the help of course, a lot of other people. But people are donating their time. They're giving a lot to Bob's cause, and to make this happen. And I admire him for what he goes through to put this thing together. It's not easy.
Are there tickets involved for this? or-
Yeah, tickets, we have some tickets available still. Can be purchased by calling 516-414-8519. And you can ask for me and we'll get your tickets for the show.
What's that number again, Bob?
516-414-8519. I'd also like to say, when you say it takes time, it takes a committee to do this. It takes a team of people to make this happen. And we've been working at this every day, 2 hours for a year. I have some great people that help me, headed by Mary Ellen Marino. Also, Lois and Rocky Ratner and Lori Pizzulo are out helping us every day. They have projects that we're working on, whether it be a journal or whether getting the veterans. We're going to have bios of all the veterans and pictures, all for a journal that we put together. We had to go out and search to get the veterans who wanted to be honored and then put that all together. So that took a really long time to do. And on the other side of the fence, we're doing work with the choir separately and working with the band separately, and we've been merging them together. There'll be 45 people at any one time on the stage. Lou and JC are going to come. They're going to do a number for us that I heard them do at KJ Farrell's called Skyfall, and I was just blown away by it. So they're going to come up.
We
to be
actually did that
featured.
here
They
with
did
some
here,
tracks,
yes.
but
Oh, you did? Okay.
but this is I'm looking forward to doing that with
It
the
was-
choir
it
and
was excellent.
and just like with a nice rock flair to it, which should be
Yeah.
nice.
Nothing like having a choir in there.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable. We have a great band set up. We have Rick Zucker on drums, Mike Marks, a fabulous guitar player, Brian Ross on keyboards, Paul Tuthill on saxophone, Barry Schwab on trumpet. Who am I missing? We have on bass guitar was Vic Palermo, the mighty Vic, who has an issue that he has to drop out of the band. We wish him well, and we're going to miss him, and we're going to be replacing him with Barry.
Well, have them buy a ticket so they can come see all these people. What is
Well,
you're giving all the people away? Let them come and see the.
If you'd like to see an incredible show
Yeah.
with fantastic music, all classic rock, from the Rolling Stones to the Beatles to Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven with the full choir, come to the show. It's going to be one night only, 3 hours of the most intense music we could get with a choir. It's absolutely beautiful. The choir is fantastic. There's 30 people in the choir. They're the most beautiful bunch of young people I have met in a long time. And they are incredible, talented singers. This is a show not to miss. We would love everybody to see it. So we're trying to set up with...
Well, you don't have that many tickets left, I heard.
we have some tickets left in the good section. Most of it's back in the mezzanine right now because it's filling up. Should be sold out within the next week. So if you'd like to get a ticket, call me as soon as you can, and we'll make sure that you get a seat.
It's going to be a great cause, and
Yeah.
I think everybody should go in their pocket and just reach in there and.
Well, they can
Come and see
also
the show.
contact that number if you want to make a donation to the scholarship separately.
Did you breathe at all during this whole thing? I mean,
No, for 2 years I haven't taken a breath in.
I never. You were like 100 miles an hour there. That was beautiful.
It's a lot to get in, but we're also working on, we're getting set up with the Westbury Music Fair. We're in negotiations with them. We're looking to get a sponsor that wants to sponsor, or multiple sponsors, that will sponsor a show there to put on to 2,800 veterans and their families. And then the second show will be to the public, and we'll raise money for them as well. So we're getting that set up. If anyone out there would like to be a sponsor, please call us again at 516-414-8519, and we'll set it up and help you to be a sponsor with us.
Now, the day and date again?
The date for the show is October 25th.
What's that, a Saturday?
That's a Saturday night, and it's at Madison Theater in Rockville Center at the Malloy College
I heard that's a
campus.
beautiful theater.
It's a brand-new theater,
Yeah.
state-of-the-art, incredible stage, 50 feet by 40 feet. They have an incredibly brand-new sound system.
Well, if you're going to have at least 45 people, in it, it's got to be a pretty big
Well,
set.
it's a 500-seat theater, and it's probably one of the best smaller theaters that we have on Long Island, and we are just so excited to play there. I don't
You're bringing in
sleep
the
at night.
fire eaters and the lion tamers and all that too, aren't you?
No, that's after the show.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna have
That will be
popcorn?
after. Yeah, there'll be plenty of popcorn, and we'll even throw in a cash bar for you. Lou.
Oh, great. That's
Okay.
great. As long as they have my martini there, I'm good.
Now, you also played, well, I saw you at, where was that? That was a
New Hyde Park.
New Hyde Park
Yeah.
Inn, yeah.
Yeah, we
You
played.
did.
Play with together. We play with
band called
Tony
RPM.
Petito, RPM and Friends. Lou and I have played over the last 15 years together
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Well, I
were-
remember, it was the same one that,
Yes.
I sang with you one time, didn't I? In some little...
Yeah, you did.
for
You
your-
came up,
For Jay's Appliance or something?
Yeah,
like that?
something like that. Who knows?
We've
We've done so many things, huh?
It's like, wait a minute, I know, I just sang with this guy. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, Dennis has been, we've been kicking around for a long, long time. Also, people don't realize how long we've been in this business.
I remember seeing Dennis with our band at the Nassau Country Inn. It must have been back in 2000. You had your band up, and that
Oh,
was a
Sweet
great
Sound
place.
Band?
Sweet Sound Band.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
You and Camille there. It's
Yeah,
also you had the thing going on.
we done.
Two of us?
Unfortunately, I had to put it to bed, but.
Yeah, but still, let's see. That was a good little duo. But Sweet Sound Band,
17 years.
yeah. And I had the pleasure of recording that
Yeah, Sweet Sound,
extravaganza. Sweet Sound Duck.
original with tape,
That's right.
Scotch tape. You had to put
Yeah.
the recording tape, analog. Before we went to the digital, you did recordings for me. And
Yeah, that was. It's a lot different now, but
he's
I
one heck of an engineer.
yeah, I kind of don't miss the tape days. What I can do now editing, it's just incredible. I mean,
Yeah, I know. I kept you up many hours.
yes, you did. Yes,
The
you
last CD we did.
you actually helped me learn how to do the software. I learned the software because of you. My guinea pig.
Well, now, are you familiar? Well, then you go back with when he was with Riot as well.
I didn't know him then. No,
No.
we started in
We had a
'99.
yeah. I met Bob at Sam Ash. I'm sorry, Guitar Center.
Center.
And with another friend of mine, and we immediately hit it off. He's an incredible soul, and we've been friends ever since. But he got me into a band called Soul Doctor, and
okay.
it was a pretty successful band, to say the least. But every once in a while we get the alumni's back and we play.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to have to sell some tickets here right now.
Okay.
Pay for our way here a little bit. So we're going to take a little commercial break. We'll be right back after these words. So please don't go away and keep watching. We'll be back with our comedian.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidiscipline practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking around. Right alongside of me, we have our next guest, and that is the comedian, John Consoli.
Hello.
I said it right.
You did. You
I
said
said
it
it
right.
long
You got it
before,
right.
yes.
That's okay.
Welcome
That's okay.
aboard. Welcome
Thank you
to
very
the
much.
show.
Great to be back.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
It's a year.
It
was
is.
September or something.
Like that, yeah. September, right around September 11th, I remember.
Yeah, I'm looking through my folder of stuff, and I see your name, and I see the word funny next to it. So.
Right. And funny looking. Thanks for having me back. It's good to be here.
It's my pleasure. And I was overhearing you. Now, you have a lot of places you're doing.
Yeah, I got a busy weekend coming up. Tomorrow night, on Friday, I'm going to be at the Southampton Elks Club. At
Cool.
the Elks, whatever it is they do out there. Then Saturday night, Gateway Comedy, which is at the Clarion Hotel in Ronkonkoma. Then Sunday night, McGuire's Comedy Club, right across the street in Ronkonkoma. So, busy weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
All righty. And so you've been doing this a little while. Now, I know you at least a year because you were here
Yeah,
a
I've
year
been
ago.
doing it. Actually, October 22nd is going to be 3 years doing it full time. And the past 2 years, besides doing comedy, something I'm really excited about is I wrote a book.
Really?
Yeah, and the book's on Amazon right now. It's called You Don't Get to Wear That. And launched on Amazon about 6 weeks ago.
Awesome.
And it's really doing well. It's really doing well. It's the best. It's on the bestseller list in its category, which is a very small category. Short Italian comics from Long Island. But I'm doing good.
Did you promote it yourself, produce it yourself?
I self-published, yeah, and then it actually, I'm getting some help from Amazon owns a publishing company called Create Space, and somebody there took a look at it and liked it, so they're helping me. I self-published the ebook, and then they're helping me out with the financing for the paperback, so it's available in paperback now also.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah.
That's terrific.
Thanks.
So your next spot is where? The next time? The next
Next time, well, tomorrow night is going to be at the Elks Lodge in Southampton, New York. Tomorrow night.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. We're going to take another short commercial break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we're going to be on the other set where you're going to get to give us some entertainment of funny stuff.
All right, you guys know any jokes? Write them down.
I hope you know
Write them
some.
down. Great, that'll be great. I look forward to it.
All right, we'll be right back after this short break. Don't go away.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
I'm Tommy Marr. I'm down in St. Bart's having a good time. A lot of people at this time, they like to go have a little cocktail. But you know what I do? I'm going to watch MadhouseTV.com. You got that right.
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
You know you already want a Toyota, but when you want more from your Toyota store, you want Smithtown Toyota, where every Toyota comes with Smithtown Toyota's Toyota for Life program, giving you lifetime New York State inspections, lifetime 10% discounts on all parts and service, 2 years of complimentary oil changes, 2 years of scheduled maintenance, and more, all at no cost to you, plus low clear-out deals on every Toyota in stock. Get more from your Toyota store. Hurry to Smithtown Toyota.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back one more time to the Insight Show. I'm standing alongside my pal here, John Consoli.
Yes.
I got that thing. I'm
You did.
so bad on names.
You got it right.
For some reason, yours is working out just fine.
That's all that matters to me.
So we're going to let you. I'm going to get out of your hair.
Okay.
And let you do your stuff.
Thank you
one
very
more
much.
time, give a welcome to John Consoli.
Consoli, thanks. You almost for it. Thank you very much. Thanks. It's good to be back. I was talking to Dennis off camera the last time I was here, or since the last time I was here. I lost about 25 pounds, which has been a lifelong challenge for me. I was a fat kid. Like Dennis said, my last name Consoli. My name's John Consoli. My nickname growing up, Roly Poly Consoli. Isn't that great? Oh, thank you, compassionate people. I appreciate that. It's okay. I got picked on, too. When I was a kid, it was so rough. I can remember things like, "Hey, fatties, what'd you have for breakfast? A dozen cannolis? A ton of fun. You steal a tray of lasagna out of Mom's refrigerator last night?" And I'd be like, "Dad." Is that right? My dad was a tough one, man. Some people, anybody, you need a license to drive a car, but anybody could have kids. And Dad was tough. And they talk now about spanking your kids, whipping your kids. And my dad, man, holy cow. My dad used to beat me for things that happened while he was beating me. That's true. He'd give me a smack in the head. I'd knock over a lamp. I'd get smacked for knocking over a lamp. It was back in the 70s, too. My dad was a hip guy, and he had one of those cocaine pinky nails. I remember one time he smacked me in the head, and the nail got stuck right in my forehead, like a little Italian unicorn sticking out of my head. It was crazy. Unbelievable. And this thing that's going on now during the summer in the news, they're talking about people leaving their kids in cars, forgetting their kids in a car. That never would have happened in my family because my mother and father used to forget us at home. We'd never make it to the car. And I was watching the news, the local news channel here. I love them, News 12. They're awesome. I don't know if I can mention or not, but I already did. And they did a story on people locking their kids in cars. And the lady came on, and what she said was, here's our advice. So that you don't forget your kid in a car, what you need to do is leave something important back there. What? Like what? Your iPhone? Is that what we're supposed to do? Leave that back there? I don't know. Unbelievable. The other thing that's going on in the news, and I know on a Christian show if I should bring up the whole same-sex marriage thing, but for me, same-sex marriage, I had the same sex in my marriage as this guitar. None. No sex marriage, which was okay with me because she wasn't a very attractive woman. But I picked, she was. And you know what? There's temptation, too, now. With the Internet, everything's on the Internet. You go on the Internet, you can't get away from sex. They have these pop-up things that pop up little messages, and they have this one that's disturbing to me. Some things pop up, and it says, there are ugly women in your neighborhood that want to have sex with you. And I think to myself, there's an ugly woman in my kitchen that wants to have sex with me. And, wow, but not anymore, man. That's the ex. We split up. That's the ex-wife. And I feel I have these, I feel bad for the ex-wife because she has this horrible skin condition. She's got like 150 pounds too much of it, which, big girl. But like I said, I picked her. And I have guilt about, I talk about her in my act a lot. And I guess this guilt manifests itself. And I have this dream just about every night that makes me feel bad. I have a dream that she got hit by a bus. And I'm driving the bus, which is a challenge. It wasn't all bad, though. We were together for 22 years, and we have 2 beautiful kids and this one other kid, Anthony, our wonder child. Thank you. Delayed laugh on that. That's a thinker. You gotta think into it. And 3 college tuitions. My kids are grown, and paying those college tuitions, that's rough. Boy, my son Anthony's the last one, and he's out in Stony Brook University, and State University of Stony Brook. I don't know if any of you folks know what it costs to send your kid to, but it's $27,500 a year to send one kid to school, and that's a lot. I got to do a lot of this to make I got to appear here like 27,000 times to make 27.5. And he came home. We were spending time together because I don't get to see him a whole lot, and we're having lunch. And I said to him, "How's college, son? How's it going for you?" And he said, "Well, Dad, it's tough." I said, "Oh, tough for you? 27.5 for me. What's tough look like for you? What's tough?" He said, "Oh, Dad, you got to understand, I'm used to living in this big, beautiful house. Now I'm in one room with 3 other guys. I had to leave half my stuff behind. There's nobody to cook for me, nobody to clean up after me." Then a light went on. I realized I've done my job as a father. I prepared my son for life as a divorced man. Thanks. You guys have been great. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Don't go away. We'll be right back after these words. Stick around. We have plenty of stuff coming up.
Consoli.
Consoli.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
front of your face.
Goodbye.
Oh no! Power!
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce dryer bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
Try this routine to feel fresh and clean. Pair Charmin Fresh Mates with your Charmin.
Oh, Old Spice body spray is too powerful to stay in its own commercial. That's right. Power! Old Spice body spray can change a regular smelling man into a man who smells like power!
Now, how is this? Wow, you know what? I actually do feel more powerful.
Potato chips! Power! It's me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we got Lou right here ready to wail. So, Lou Kouvaris, put your hands together for Lou Kouvaris. Whoop, all right. Lou, we're going to take a little quick break for a commercial. We'll come back. We're going to do a song together. All righty. Be right back, folks. Don't go away. All right, we're back, and we're going to do a song together. A song that we did many, many moons ago. One of my favorite songs. You better remember it. Norton. There you go. Late in the evening, wondering what clothes to wear, puts on her makeup, brushes her long blonde hair, and then she'll ask me, do I look alright? And I say, yes, you look wonderful tonight. We go to a party, everyone turns to see this beautiful lady walking around with me, and then she'll ask me, do you feel alright? And I say, yes, I feel wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful 'cause I see the love line in your eyes, and the wonder of it all, that you just don't realize how much I love you. Time to go home now. I've got an aching head, so I give her the car keys. She helps me to bed, and then I'll tell her as I turn out the light, I'll say, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. Oh, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. Mr. Lou Kouvaris on lead guitar. for a man who didn't think he was going to know it. Ladies and gentlemen, good night, everybody. We'll catch you next week. Same time, same channel.